Students, now I am explaining to you the graphical presentation of linear programming problem. So till now we have solved problems where we were formulating a linear programming problem, is it not? So in a typical linear programming problem, what we will have is first is the objective function, okay, then we will have the constraints, then we have the non-negativity restrictions. When we are given a linear programming problem like this, we can draw a graphical presentation and find out the feasible solution. Now here what I have got to do is, first I will take up the objective functions, the constraints and the non-negativity restrictions. Now what I have got to do is, I have to consider each constraint here. Now what I should do is, now I am working out the first constraint. So first constraint, what I should do is, I have got two variables x1 and x2, right? So x1, 2x1 plus x2 is equal to, I have to convert it into equality. Inequalities are converted into equalities. Now I have to draw the coordinates. I assign x1 to be 0. So 2x1 is 0. 2 into 0 is 2 plus 0 is equal to 2000, right? So 2 into 0 plus x2 is equal to 1000. So x2 would be equal to 1000. Now I assign 1000 here. Now I have to assign 0 here. So then what will be my x1? So 2x1 plus 0 is equal to 1000. 2x1 is equal to 1000. So x1 is equal to 1000 divided by 2. That will give you 500. So it will be 500 here. Now here in this particular case, we have got only one variable. So it is that this is the first variable, constraint. Then the second constraint is x1 is equal to 400. Now so it will be just that, 400, x1 is 400 and we don't have anything for x2. Similarly for third constraint, so we have x2 which lesser than or is equal to 700. We convert it into equality, it will be x2 is equal to 700. Now when we draw the coordinates, it will be just that, x1 is 0 and x2 is 700. Now finally with the fourth constraint, we have x1, x2. So here what I should do is, first I assign x1 to be 0, x2 will be 800, x2 is assigned to be 0 and x1 we get it as 800. Now after having got this, we have to put it into the a graph sheet. Now the variables will be, the constraints will be expressed in the graphical presentation. Now what I should do is, I have to work out the graphical presentation. So here what I do is, since I have the values in hundreds, maximum on for x2 is 1000 and maximum value for x2 is 100. So what I should do is, on OX axis I represent x1 and on OY axis I represent the x2 variable. Now coming down to this particular case, here if I go with the first constraint here, x1 is given as 500. So this whole constraint I am representing in the form of a graphical line. I'll repeat, when I am representing the constraints, one constraint is represented in one graphical line. So here if I see x1 is 500. Now observe here, I have to put a scale. So OX axis, 1 unit is equal to 100 units, right? So OY axis, again it is 1 unit is equal to 100 units. So after having done this, let us identify the lines here. So now for the first constraint, you are given the value that x1 is 500 and x2 is 1000. So while marking on the graph, x1 is 100 and x2 is 1000, right? So I have to draw a line from 500 to 1000. So this is one constraint, okay? So this is one constraint. Now the second constraint says that it is x1 is equal to 400. So when you have a constraint like this, so this is represented in the form of a straight line. So here you are given that x1 is 400. So what I should do is I have to draw a line, straight line like this. Okay. So coming down to the next one, x2 is equal to 700. Again I have to draw a line like this. Okay. For the third constraint again it is 700. So I have to draw a line like this because I don't have x2 variable here. So it will be just that you are representing like this. Now coming down to the fourth variable, it is x1 is 800 and x2 is 800. So what I should do is I have to draw a line. Okay. So we have represented all the constraints here. Now when we have drawn constraints, we have to do we have to identify with the constraints here the lines. So it is, this one is, I am writing with the pen here. So this one is 2x1, sorry, this one is this one is x1 plus x2 is equal to 800. Now this one is 2x1, this one is 2x1 plus x2 is equal to 1000. Now here it is x1 is equal to 400, x2 is equal to 700. Now after having worked out the identified the constraints on the graph, let us identify the feasible region here. Now while identifying the feasible region, we need to have the problem under the consideration. Now here you are given that 2x1 plus x2 is lesser than or equal to 1000. So the shaded area, the feasible region for the first constraints would be within this. Okay. So since it is lesser than, so it has got to be, your feasible region has got to be lesser than under this particular line. After that x1 is lesser than or equal to 400. So again you are delimited. So first one was this, second